Hi. Hello, ladies. First ladies, like I always love to address ladies. You are first ladies, and you must understand that that's who you are. So, welcome one more time to Wellness Wednesday with First Lady Esther Briggs. It's so awesome to be here again today. Trust we are doing amazingly well. So today, I love to do wellness because I'm someone that is an advocate for self-care, wellness. You need to be intact before you can try to fix someone else. What we do most times as ladies, as women, as wives, as women in ministry, as pastors, spouses, we try to take on a lot most times and we forget ourselves. You can't be drawing out from the well that is empty. You need to get yourself filled up properly before you can be able to fill someone else. So let's just dive into what we have for today. Today we'll be looking at some ways we can build our self-confidence. We need to build, some of us we are battling with this thing called self-confidence. I've had to deal with that as well. So it's not something I know how it is, especially as women. Battling with self confidence is something that some of us shy away from it, but it's something that we really need to talk about. So are you struggling? Are you in that place, struggling to build your self confidence? As a woman, as a wife, as a mother, as a ministry woman, as a woman married to a pastor, do you ever wonder how to build your self-esteem? Have you ever thought about it? Is this something you want to do? Have you thought about it? This is something you need to think about so that you can step into your role fully with pride. So building self-confidence can be very challenging, especially as wives. It's even worse for women in ministry. It's worse for us. So we'll be looking at some practical ways and steps we can build our self-confidence as women. This is very important. What are the importance? Why do we need to build self-confidence? As someone who has struggled with this in the past, I can tell you I understand where you are at. I know. I can understand waiting and wanting to dive into it immediately. I know what it means. So before we dive into the outros, though, let's first understand why self-confidence. Why is it crucial for us to build our self-confidence? Why? What actually makes you confident? Is it the clothes you are putting on? Is it the hair you have on? Is it the makeup you have on your face? What is that thing that makes you confident? So first you need to do is you need to recognize your worth. Who are you? What are you worth? What is your value? Do you really know who you are? Do you know what you are valued? If you have to weigh yourself and put a price tag on yourself, can you really say this is what I'm worth? So you need to start by recognizing your beautiful value, your unique value as a child of God and as a daughter to Abba Father. Psalm 139:14 reminds us that we are fearfully and wonderfully made. That's who you are. Tell yourself, put your hands on your chest and tap yourself and tell yourself, tell her, I am wonderfully and fearfully made. Like I'm telling myself, Esther, you are fearfully and you are wonderfully made. That's how God has created us as his daughters. God made us exactly how he wanted us to be. He made us that way. So there is absolutely nothing. You should never think less of yourself. There's something we often forget. We often forget this, but we must understand our worth. We are beautiful in God's eyes. That is who we are. His eyes are on us. That is the foundation of our self-confidence and worth. That is the foundation. If you don't know who you are, it's difficult. The next thing you need to do is to embrace your role as a wife, as a mother. Embrace it as a pastor's wife. Embrace your role. As a woman in ministry, embrace your role so that you will be able to embrace your other role as a career woman, and as an entrepreneur, whatever it is, you'll be able to embrace it fully. So self-esteem and self-confidence enables you to embrace your role. That's what it does for you, and not just embracing it, but you will embrace it with poise, with grace, because you know that this is who I am. It allows you serve effectively. You are serving, for pastors' wives, you are serving in that role. As a ministry woman, you are serving. As a wife, you are serving your family. You are serving your children. You are serving. Even in your organization, you might be thinking, I'm getting paid, but you serve. You serve because that's what the Bible has asked us to serve and give to the world. So you need to support your spouse. You need to know, and above all, taking care of yourself. Like I said, that's why we're having this chat today. So when it comes to being your husband's wife, the right hand woman for him, being confident is who you are. It is very vital, very, very. That is why you need, these are the two things why you need to build your self confidence. You need to build your self confidence. So let's now dive into it. How do you build your self confidence? You might want to tell me some of the tips in the chat section or in the comment section. How do you know how? Because if you don't know how, then it's difficult. So let's just dive into it. Let's Without wasting much time. Number one thing you need to do, if you must build self-confidence in yourself, you need to embrace your unique calling. What has God created you to be? What has He called you to do? Where has God placed you? Even in your role as a wife, you need to understand, what is my quality? What are those things that are unique to me? We have a lot of wives, billions of numbers of wives. What makes you unique to your spouse? What makes you unique to your husband, the pastor of the church? What makes you unique in that organization? You need to think about it. That is what you need to first of all embrace it, and stop looking down on yourself. So as a pastor's wife, for instance, you have to bring out your unique strengths and your qualities in ministry. What can you do in that God did not send you into that ministry to just sit down and cross your leg and do the latest style. I need to just do this makeup. My makeup has to be glam and all that. No. Why has He called you? What is the unique? You need to take some time to identify and embrace those traits. Discover those. There is something unique about you. There is something you can do. For me, I love to plan events. I love to organize. I'm a very organized person, so I want things to be properly organized, in the right place, in the right perspective. So when it comes to organization, when it comes to planning, when it comes to even cooking, there's something about me. I just want to get it all done. I do it sharp, sharp. That's the word I use. That's what we call. When we say sharp, sharp, that means I make it very fast, snappy. I'm done with what I have to do. I am a very detailed person. That makes me unique. I can never compare myself or try to say, okay, because of this, I want to compete with some. You don't have to. It's not a word of competition. So know your unique quality and function in it. You don't have to. Remember, God has placed you in that role, whether you are a wife, you are a pastor's wife, you are a ministry woman, you are a mother. God has placed you in that role, and your individuality is part of His plan. It is not by mistake, so you need to embrace it. The number two, what do you need to do? You need to set achievable goals. Do you have goals? It is not only New Year plans, resolutions. You need to set plans. You need to set goals every week. Have a to-do list. And you have to start small. You don't have to, if let's say for instance, you have 10 goals that you want to meet in a month. You don't have to, if you can't meet up with the 10 goals, that doesn't make you a failure. No. But the fact that you have moved from a point A to a point B, it means that you are moving. You are not where you used to stay. You wanted to achieve 10 things, but you've been able to achieve two. Clap, give yourself a tap on the shoulder and tell yourself you are doing well. Esther, you are doing well. But you must start small. Ensure that you are moving gradually. From a point A to a point B, you are gradually moving. So this allows you to experience success and gain confidence. You've achieved something in a day. I'm so excited. I plan to do something today. There's this fulfillment. There is this thing that just comes. I say, oh, thank God I've been able to do this today. No matter how small, keep moving. Set the goals. Small goals, big goals, medium goals, but ensure that you keep moving, because this will build your confidence. It's a gradual process. Start with this task that challenges you, and you find out that you are moving. You are moving. As you conquer each of these goals, your confidence will just begin to grow better, to keep begin to grow bigger. Then number three, you need to practice self-compassion. You can only show compassion to others when you first have shown compassion to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Stop trying to displease yourself and pleasing others. Be kind to yourself. In learning this, you will boost your confidence as a woman, as a wife, as a pastor's wife, as a ministry woman. It is very, very essential to treat yourself kindly. Tell yourself, Esther, you are so beautiful. You've done well. You've done well. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. It makes you just move faster, and it makes your confidence boost. Encourage yourself. That was what David did. David encouraged himself in the Lord, and he kept moving. So ensure that you are building your confidence by practicing self-compassion on a daily basis. Stop being hard to yourself. No, avoid harsh words. Avoid self-criticism. Avoid it. It won't take you far. It just make you moody, and it just reduces you. You don't even accomplish anything. So you must recognize that it is okay to make mistakes, but when you make those mistakes, you need to learn from them. It is absolutely fine. Make those mistakes, but learn from it, and don't stay there. Keep moving. Be kind to yourself. Love yourself. Show yourself compassion. The Bible says that love your neighbor as you have loved yourself. It then means that if you don't love yourself, then how do you want to love your neighbor? You first need to love yourself so that you can be able to love others out of what you have in you. Number four, you need to seek support and encouragement on a daily basis. We all need encouragement. We all need support. At times I do, and I let my husband know. Right now, I need to be encouraged. I know, no, I need to be. And I don't stay there. I don't feel bad. I don't know. I don't talk down on myself. You need to seek support. Who are you? Who do you have around you? Who are you? Who are in your support group or your support system? You need to find a support group or a community of women that will help you in this line. They will help you in this line. You need to lean on support systems. It will take you further and help you build your people need to hold you by your hand and tell you you need to keep moving. Even when you are wrong, they will be bold enough to tell you you need to keep moving. Whether it's a family friend or a friend, women in ministry, a colleague at work, this will help you share your thoughts and concerns with trusted individuals. those you trust, not those that will talk back at you or slam. No, 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 no. Those who will give you valuable encouragement and support. Those are the people you need in your life. Then the fifth one, which is the last for today, you need to focus on self-care. I cannot overemphasize this self-care. Something happened yesterday and I was so I've been doing a lot of work. There's something project I'm working on currently. I was working on that project. Oh my god, I worked on that project at the point my head was aching. It was like I had something so big on my head. I could no longer concentrate. I was tired. I had to say, what is this? It would not end. Everything has to wait. I had to go and I took a nap for 2 hours. By the time I woke up, oh my God, I felt like a newborn baby. I felt light, I felt refreshed, I felt better and stronger. That now made me to continue what I was working on. You need to ensure that your self-care is important. I could have said, no, 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 I need to finish this project. I need to work on it. I have a deadline. I have a deadline. I have a deadline. I kept, no. I told myself everything can wait. My self-care is, I had to just take that nap. Oh no, I believe you me, I was so refreshed when I woke up from that nap. So this is a very crucial aspect of building our self-confidence. You don't need to know the way I felt yesterday, and I can still just, and you can see the feeling from my facial expression. So you need to make time for activities, practice, things that will nourish your body, your soul, and spirit. And that refreshed me yesterday, I'm telling you. So when you feel your best, your confidence will naturally shine through you. It will naturally shine through you. So building your confidence is yourself as a woman or a pastor's wife is an ongoing journey. It doesn't stop. You keep getting better, you keep building yourself, getting better at it. But you must also embrace your identity in Christ and recognize your unique contributions to humanity. So you need to practice these activities that I just mentioned. Practice them. I'm telling you, you can give me feedback. I will continue next week. This is part one. Next week, I'll come up again with the second part. We'll be having another 5. So remember, focus on your self-care. You need to seek support and encouragement. You need to be kind and compassionate to yourself. Show yourself compassion. Show yourself. You need to set achievable goals. And the last one, you need to embrace your unique quality. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope these tips will definitely help you build your confidence and your esteem. For more tips, you can follow me at First Lady Briggs on Instagram, at First Lady Briggs Esther on YouTube. You can also follow me, Esther Briggs, on Facebook, and I'm also on TikTok, First Lady Esther Briggs. So until I come your way again next time, I'll see you there. Remember, your self-care is very important. Don't take light of it. I'll see you again next time.